Right, so I'm going to keep this video short. I just want to explain that it's well worth jumping into Epic Games Store right now if you haven't already joined. To be honest, I was reluctant to have any more launches. You've already got, obviously Steam's the big one, and you've got Origin, you've got Battle.net, you've got Bethesda's own thing, you've got Ubisoft, you've got Uplay. I mean, the list goes on, and it's just getting a bit overdone, I think, with these stores. It's getting a bit much. But what the Epic store is, it's reminded me a lot of how Origin started. Now they throw free games at you every now and again, and it's a way to build their user base. You know, you get enough people on there, and I think eventually those free games will stop coming. So for the most part, for me personally, it's just jump in now and you get a load of free games for nothing. It's about one every 2 weeks, so every month you get two. And they've been pretty good so far. I missed Subnautica. I didn't jump in straight away because, like I say, I wasn't really interested in having any more of these. I've had enough. I've had enough of keep having to open different launchers to figure out what games are in. I don't like having them all over the place, to be honest. But if you go, I'll just look at the library a minute, and you see what I got now. Satisfactory, I was given free. That isn't by Epic though. But a lot of these, like Thimbleweed Park, Fortnite is obviously free to play anyway. But you've got Jackbox, Party Pack, The Witness, Slime Rancher, Oxenfree. I mean, all these Super Moon Boy. They're all free. They actually, I've acquired them via the store itself. If you go to the store page, once you get the app, as it says here, look, free now until April 18. So obviously on April 18 you'll no longer be able to grab that for free, but grab it between now and then. You've got that permanently assigned to your account. Next up is going to be Transistor. That's going to run from April 18 to May 02. Once they remove the Witness, we'll know what's coming next after Transistor as well. And you know, the value adds up. The value adds up. And it is exactly like Origin were doing. Origin were doing plenty of free games, and I was enjoying that, grabbing your free game, because to be honest, you needed to have Origin at the time anyway, because of like Battlefield. To be honest, everyone, I think at the time, I think it was about around the time of Battlefield 3, everyone was jumping in then, because obviously there's no other way to play it. So we really had no choice. But thankfully they gave you the benefit of some free games out of it. I can't remember which ones were free off the top of my head now. Half the time it was nothing major. It was just nice to make a library. It was nice to make a library, get some free games. But eventually that dwindled away and stopped. And obviously then since then it's all been replaced with Origin, isn't it? Origin Access. Started off with £3.99 a month, or $19.99 a year. $99 a year. And then they decided a Premier package they would release for £15 a month nearly, and £90 a year. And that is launch day, you know, launch day content. It ain't too bad. Depends how many. I think it just depends how many sort of EA games you're committing to be honest. It's not viable for me as an option because I've got enough games everywhere. I'd only really be interested in Battlefield. You might as well just buy it. But yeah, you get plenty for your money. So, but I've got a feeling Epic Games may go down a similar route later, because you've got to remember, Epic Games, unlike EA obviously make their own games and whatnot. Epic Games obviously make games, but they also created the Unreal Engine, and I think that's why they're getting some of these deals. I'm not sure if these games are running on the Unreal Engine, but I wouldn't be surprised if they are, and they're getting some sort of I don't know, discount or refund, or who knows what they're getting for it, because obviously it's getting their user base up anyway, so for them the cost's worth it, anything they're paying out. But anyway, what's quite interesting about this that I've only just picked up on, before I actually do that, I just want to show something. At the moment their app is a bit poor. It seems to be based on it reminds me of freaking Nintendo Switch. There's no real way to manage the content. There's no filter, there's no make it into smaller compact boxes, maybe make it in list form. There's none of that going on, and I find that irritating, because if you amass a library that most people have got on Steam, you couldn't possibly scroll through it like this. You'll be all bleeding day. There's no rhyme or reason to it either. It's not alphabetical order. I don't know what order it's in. So forget that part. Forget that part. But anyway, that's the downfalls. It's obviously new. Hopefully they'll make some implementations. But when you click Unreal Engine, I find that quite curious because you can actually download the engine and install it, and I assume that and then you can start to delve into making your own games really and get used to it. But what's quite interesting here is you've obviously got featured content and whatnot, but you go and learn, and there's actually some guides to teach you how to get started with it. So I mean, realistically, you're coming into Epic Games Store, grab yourself some free games, build up a library, but you know what? You may come away making a game. That's pretty different to anything else out there, isn't it? I find that's quite incredible, to be honest. I haven't gone further than this. I haven't delved further. Okay, something gets quite expensive. Sound effects. Obviously, that's if you're taking it serious anyway. So if you're going to make a game, of course, that's probably not, is it? Worth a look around, though. Worth a look around. That one's free at the minute, 100% off. Might be worth grabbing a lot of this every month. Well, look, free for the month. Do you keep them for the month? Again, if that works out like that, that's worth jumping in anyway. Start grabbing all this stuff. If you one day need it, it's there. I guess. I'm hoping it stays there. I'm going to grab some of this myself. Yeah, I'm going to grab some of this myself. Yeah, I will show it. Let's see what it looks like. Add to cart. We'll do one. No, you know what? We'll just throw them all in, shall we? Or is it opening a monthly cost? View all free products. Right, it ain't telling me what I've already added. Oh my shit, Jesus. Alright, well, that's... Whoa. 197 products. Can't you just say collect all? Alright, let's just grab it all. I don't even know what it's doing, and I'm hoping to God it don't download it all, because that'd be a bit of an issue, wouldn't it? You know what, I can't sit here and do 197 like this. Again, we're finding another problem here, aren't we? We can't do select all. And I'm not sure if there's a limit to the basket either. You know what, we'll just confine it to the first page. Let's have a look then. Shopping cart. So it's 0, total value of 0. The values, I think this might be one of those things where it's worth jumping in early so you don't miss all these, because one day you might look back and think, Christ, I should have got that. Just like I'm thinking now, who knows what I've missed out on. Let's have a look. Unreal Engine, blah blah blah. I bet it's signing me up to some sort of Unreal Engine bloody membership. Might be doing, mightn't it? Yeah. It's obviously warning me. You haven't got an engineer. You sure you want this stuff? Loading your order. Right. Verify your information and collect place order. Right, okay, so it's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm sure it's going to bite me in the backside. But, no, look, your list price, you save £151. You pay 0. Confirm order of 0. Thank you. Job done. I've got some stuff ready to make a game. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm actually probably going to go in here and scoop the whole lot up. I'll probably end up coming around about £1,000 worth of stuff here. So, I think we're seeing... It's well worth jumping into this right now. It's well worth jumping into it. Might as well build your library up. One day it might come in handy. And even if you're not interested in the game aspect of making games, grab your games. Grab your games. Look, these are all free at the minute. Unbelievable. Thimbleweed's like 15, 16 quid on Steam that I'm aware of. So that was well worth. Shame if you missed that. But don't give up now. You know, jump in and get some stuff. The Witness, you still got a couple of days to get the Witness. And then you've got Transistor anyway, so even if you miss them, you know, there's always something coming. But I do think eventually it will stop, because there's no need to keep giving people free games when they're already here. Once someone's already part of the community, you don't need to entice them anymore, do you? And I think that's where you don't come in too late. Don't come in too late.